What's up, YouTube? It's the Dual Factory once again with another video. This time it's going to be another deck profile. It's going to be of True King Dino's pre-Maximum Crisis, so we don't have the new Draco stuff in it. However, I thought it was important to bring you guys a profile of this to kind of show you what you can play now before that stuff comes out. And the deck's a lot of fun. I actually took it to locals tonight, and I ran through everything. It was really good. The deck can go first or second. To be perfectly honest, I kind of like going first, just because you can throw up such a huge board, and then the following turn you can just throw them into a Conductor Tyranno and you just kill them through everything. But enough of talking, we're just going to go ahead and get into the deck profile. So to start off, I'll show you the True Kings that I play. I actually, right now, even though we don't have the field spell, I play 5 total True Kings. So we play 3 of the Earth one. He's the best one for the deck. He takes at least 1 Earth to destroy, so like it works with all your babies that you play, the Petitrodon and the Baby Ceratosaurus, so he has the most synergy with the deck. If you pop with 2 Earths, you could banish 3 different extract monsters from your opponent's deck with 3 different names, so he's the best one. And then I play 1 Fire, and then I play 1 of the Water. Simply because you do play Water Dinos and you do play Fire Dinos. Neat thing is, too, you can pop these with Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, and you can also destroy them with the other True King effects. This one lets you summon 1 from the deck, and he lets you search, so it's a way to search your Earth one if you draw this. So, also I noticed in a lot of the opening hands, it's not necessarily that you want this True King in hand, but you want to open a True King that you can resolve. So I figured this was the best number to play of them currently. When the field spell comes out, I'll probably cut the water one, because I'm going to cut the water monsters out of the deck probably. But for now, the 5 is just fine. And that's it for the True Kings. On to the actual Dinos. We play 2 Old Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. This is your main deck boss monster. I only play 2 because it's searchable. It's like a BLS. You banish 2 Dinos, a special summon out of your hand, and it's a huge body. It's 3,500. But what makes it broken that it's Book of Eclipse during either player's turn, and it can attack all monsters on the field. And then when it attacks the monsters, if they're in defense position, instead of destroying them, you can send them to the graveyard at the start of the damage step and inflict 1,000 points of damage for each one. So one of my favorite things to do is you go Ultimate Conductor Tyranno into 5 of your opponent's monsters, burn them for 5k without activating any graveyard effects that involve destroying. Like, this card's the nuts. Also, the fact that it's searchable makes it great. Like, searchable BLS seems really good to me. We also play 3 of the Soul Eating Oviraptor. And this is your Strato-esque card of the deck. Whenever it's normal specialed, it searches a dino and that affects once per turn. It also has another effect that it can destroy any level 4 dinosaur on the field, so it can be on your opponent's side of the field too, which works really well with the field spell. And special summon a dinosaur from your graveyard, so it's a way to proc your Lost World to destroy babies from the deck. If you have a baby on the field, you can destroy it to activate its effect. It's level 4, it's great for the deck. 3 Miscellaneousaurs. This is more or less a deck-specific Lance. During the main phase, or if either player's turn actually, you can discard this, and then all dinosaur monsters are unaffected by activated effects. So they can strike, they can do all those fun things, but it won't affect them during the main phase. So you can literally drop this, make your boards for free. And also it has a secondary effect where you can banish this and other dinos from your deck, and you can special summon a dinosaur whose level is equal to or less than the number of cards that you banished for. So you can summon babies out of the deck, you can summon the Tyranno Infinity out of your deck, you can summon a level 4 Dino out of your deck. Like, this card has so much utility, it's unbelievable. And then I do play normal Dinos. I am playing 3 of the new one that came out of the structure deck as well, Megalomasher X. Why I picked this over the other normal Dinos you could play, it's the biggest normal summon at 2k and it's water, so with instant fusion, if you have it in graveyard, it lets you make Bahamut Shark, and I thought that was really important to incorporate into the deck. When the True King stuff comes out, I'm probably going to take it out, but for now I am playing this. Plus, 2k body is incredibly relevant. And then the last level 4 Dino I play is Tyranno Infinity. I only play the 1 because he's more of a break than anything in the deck. But when you drop him, he comes out usually between 4 and 6k, so he's usually, when you're dropping him, he's usually the game ender. And that's it for the regular Dinos. On to the babies. For now, I only play 2 of the Petrodon. Basically, this is also another new Dino, but what it does is when it's destroyed by card effect, it special summons a level 4 or higher Dino out of your deck, but it can't attack the turn. That being said, since we don't have like all the True King field spell and stuff like that, I went ahead and cut down the 2 because I noticed it clogging and hand a lot if you don't have like a True King to go with it or anything like that. But its effects are really powerful, so I still play the 2 of them. You still want to see it. And then 3 of Baby Ceratosaurus. This is the better of the 2. Because it can special summon level 4 or lower. so it can special summon a copy of itself. And the monster is not restricted, like, it can still attack the turn you activate this effect, so this is just the better one, but I digress. And then I play the one Dogran. It's a searchable kaiju because it's a dinosaur, so it's searchable by Oviraptor. So we play the one of. And then for the power one of monsters that aren't dinosaurs or true kings, I play one Maxi and one Rabbit. Maxi's most broken hand trap, so you're going to play it. And then Rabbit, I really like him game 1, but games 2 and 3 I don't really like him. So I kind of side him. I'm indifferent about the card. But since you're playing the normal dinos, I figured why not, because it's a 1-card rank 4. And that's it for the monsters. Onto the spells. You play 3 Fossil Digs. It searches everything in the deck other than Ultimate Conductor Tyranno and the True Kings, but if you search Oviraptor, Oviraptor essentially can search Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, so it can search everything in the deck. I play 2 Pot Desires currently. There's a lot of the games that I realized that when you were playing this card, if it was something else, you just kind of wanted the extra cards to be able to dig further into the deck. So I went ahead and play it. When like some of the True King stuff comes out, probably going to cut it, but for now I'm playing it. I'm only playing 2 of the field spell, Lost World. This card's really good, but in my mind, it's like the Hoban theory, where you want to see the first copy of it, but you don't necessarily want to see the second or the third. So to kind of compensate for it, I play 2 Terraforming to get you closer to the first copy, and being able to take a second copy out of your deck so you don't brick with it. 2 Instant Fusion. This card's really good. Norton's busted card, so we're going to play it. Plus with Megalomasher and Oviraptor. If you open this in Oviraptor, you can open Oviraptor, Toad, Shark, turn 1. And then I'm also playing 2 Twin Twister. Opening this going first and in-phasing your opponent's back rows that they set is usually detrimental, and it's usually game. Because, like, if you in-face hit D-Barrier, then, like, they just can't do anything. And then I only play 2 traps. I play Floodgate Trap Hole and Treacherous Trap Hole. You play the Treacherous with Instant Fusion and Lost World because it actually makes it a combo piece. But you don't want to have Rafflesia sitting on the board and not have something to resolve with it, so that's why I played the Floodgate Trap Hole, because I thought it was the better of the Trap Hole options. And that's the main deck. It is 40. On to the extra deck. You know, you're always going to have 2 copies of Bay on top of the deck. I did recently get a new one, though, so that's cool. Shoutouts to Andrew, or Butters, as I like to call him. I do play the 1 copy Norton. Still legal, still broken, still going to play it. I do play 2 copies of Toad. Playing 2 copies has come up, so keep that in mind. The 1 copy of Dweller. Your Utopia cards, because you don't want to lose the stupid boss monsters that can't be destroyed by card effects. I do play the 1 Emerald to recycle. Plus, you can also bring back Megalomasher, so keep that in mind. I do play the 1 Cassell for generic removal. 2 of my favorite XYZs, Logi and Dolka. Like, people forget these are cards. Like, Solemn Judgment and Solemn Strike in a card, like, there's like nothing more to say about, like, these are still cards, and I'm so happy I can play them again. 1 Diamond Direwolf, like Castell, only because this one can deal with, like, face downs and stuff like that, so I just like it a little bit better. It's also my favorite XYZ. Rafflesia, like I said, it's made for defense, and it's also a combo piece in this deck. Believe it or not, I do play 2 Bahamut Sharks. This does come up. I don't care what anyone says, this does come up. And then, since I play 5 True Kings, I'm also playing the Phantom Sky Fortress Enter Blathnir. It's very rare that you summon it, but when you do, like, it's a pseudo-trish. But that was my True King Dino deck profile for you guys pre-Maximum Crisis. When Maximum Crisis comes out and I get the True Draco cards, I'll bring you an updated version of it that plays like the Aleo, the VFD, the Trish, and whatnot. But always remember to like, comment, subscribe. And then the next deck profile I'm going to show you guys, or next couple I'm going to show you guys, because it's actually going to be a couple of them, is a couple 60-card lawn mowing decks. Just because I think they're a lot of fun to play. I wouldn't necessarily take them to a competitive event, but I would play them for fun at locals. So I wanted to show you guys. But always remember to like, comment, subscribe. Later.